Hello, everybody. What a chaotic game where the Warriors just pull it out with Jordan Poole winning the game, losing the game, and everything in between. Poole fouls Bane on this play, giving Memphis 2 big free throws, and he tries to explain to the referee that Bane was elbowing him the entire time. Poole is right. Bane is going to elbow Poole right in the chest. Poole decides to grab his elbowing arm. Poole loses this gamble. Bane did have 2 enormous misses down the stretch. Dub Nation's favorite Grizzly, Dillon Brooks, whaps this ball out instead of grabbing it. Dante DiVincenzo, another 50-50 here. Jordan Poole's quick reaction lets him track it down before Morant can get in there. You want to be chewing time and getting a good shot now. But Poole, going for the high-risk, chaotic play, sees Steph making a break for it. Deflection, but this was already on track to peg Steve Kerr in the head and not make it to Steph. Steph just bulldozes his way to the basket by Brooks. Brandon Clarke rotates. For some weird reason, Desmond Bane also rotates. Steph reads this very quickly and through traffic fires out to Klay, who is helpfully raising his hand saying, "By the way, I'm free." Bane does a good job closing out. Klay runs by him, and he just misses this little bunny. Dante DiVincenzo seriously boxed out by Tyus Jones, so he's fully under the basket, somehow swivels around and reaches up with his hand and just pachinkos this thing out of there. And Klay tracks it down, and he's going to reset it to Jordan Poole. Now they have a new 14 seconds on the shot clock that they can eat up. But Jordan Poole YOLOs this shot. You can see the shot clock right here when you're shooting, so I don't think Poole has an excuse that he lost track of the shot clock. I think he's just going for the kill shot, and kill denied. Let's have a look at Steph. The ball has been rebounded, and Klay is throwing it over to Jordan Poole. You can see Steph go through all kinds of motions here. So first there's the, all right, give me the ball motion. And then clearly that's not happening, so Steph starts clapping. Good strategy. And now total disbelief. Like, what the heck is Jordan doing? Frozen with disbelief. This total disappointment in the sagging of the shoulders here. It's not often that a player makes a play so upsetting that it gets another player thrown out of the game. And he takes out his mouthpiece and he just hucks this across the court, and that's an automatic ejection. Next play, Morant ISOing Jordan Poole. Poole's job is to funnel Morant down the line to prevent him from going middle, so then Draymond can pinch in from the corner and Looney can rotate from the weak side post, but Jordan is not funneling hard enough and Ja just crosses over to get middle. Looney rotates pretty well, but he tries to defend this like Ja is a normal human, and he just goes straight up right here. Ja, teensiest ball fake, and then step through to the side. Ja is so good at these weird angle bank shots. Poole coming off this pin down is option 1. Klay coming off this pin and screen is option 2. Klay goes for a really tough turnaround contested jumper. Good hustle on this rebound. Comes right back to Klay. He resets to Draymond. In all of this, Dante has somehow been lost in the shuffle. Draymond throws it over. Ja is way too late closing out. Poole makes a great hustle play, sneaking all the way in, and Poole goes in hard to cause this 50-50 ball to eject straight to Klay. And then after Poole immediately cuts to the corner. If Klay can control this ball, then Poole is going to have an open 3 in the corner, but Klay travels. Next play down, Dillon Brooks sets the screen for Morant so that he can ISO Poole, right? The Warriors spring a trap. Dante goes in. Poole goes in. Ja gets taken by surprise, but he manages to eject this to Dillon Brooks. Ja looks like he wants the ball back, but Dillon Brooks thinks, I'm really open. I think everything people complain about Jordan Poole in Dub Nation, Grizzly Nation complains about Dillon Brooks with the chaotic decision making. That 3 is not even close. It's a huge scramble for this ball. Draymond ended up getting fouled on this play. Kerr is pointing, trying to arrange this play, and Jordan seems to be the only one who knows what Kerr wants. So first Jordan signals for Klay to come back. Draymond thinks that this is going to be a quick wing pick and roll with a flat screen. but Poole is pointing. No, go over there. Draymond understands stagger screens. 1-2 screens. Ball goes across. Very often, the screener here is Klay, and so then Klay just steps out and gets the ball back. But in this case, Klay's on this side, so Klay runs all the way around Draymond, and Draymond adjusts himself to turn the angle of his screen. Jordan, I think, changed his mind on this in mid-pass, so it just ends up coughing up this hairball of a pass, and luckily Klay is used to a little bit of chaos, and he just turns this into a beautiful Klay 3. Ja gets in his hovercraft, floats for a while, past the defense until he's under the basket, and he does this incredible wraparound pass to the cutting Brandon Clarke. The Warriors were playing to make sure that Memphis did not get a 3. This play is for Klay. You might cynically say that Kerr is putting Poole as far away from the ball as possible, but I don't think that's it. This is just a release in case this play doesn't work. And Klay is here. Dante DiVincenzo is going to set a brush screen. Anthony Lamb is going to set another screen for Klay, swooping around this way, and works pretty well. Klay has an open baseline jumper, just misses. Just straight up 50-50. The Warriors got lucky that it went out on Memphis. The Warriors have 0 timeouts, so Draymond walks over to Steve Kerr, and Kerr said later that Draymond calls this play. You can see Kerr signaling with his hand to circle around, and then Draymond trying to emphasize this, that there's going to be curling around. Lamb here setting a screen for Klay, coming around. Draymond setting a screen for Klay, and then Lamb following Klay, getting a second screen here from Draymond. Morant guarding the inbounder, feels like he has to rotate because Klay has a half a step on his defender. Draymond is butt screening him. Zaire Williams over here said after the game that he had orders to keep Poole from popping out for a catch and shoot 3-pointer, and so he is implementing this plan by grabbing Poole and hugging him. Kerr said later this wasn't part of the play, that Poole felt that he was getting overplayed on this side, and so he just cut backdoor instead. Beautiful cut, perfect pass. And this is not an easy finish with the tall athletic defender breathing down your neck. Poole goes up as quickly as possible and just sneaks in the bank shot. Very quick celebration audit. Right after the buzzer sounds, Jordan Poole with his patented Botox gone wrong face. Just off screen here is Dante DiVincenzo coming over to give Poole a hug for the game winner. Nothing can go wrong, except out of nowhere, Jonathan Kuminga has been carefully trained by Jordan Poole that the way to show affection in America is to push someone as hard as possible, and Kuminga does this admirably, hurling Poole almost out of the camera frame. But Poole, showing the heart of a champion, maintains his Botox face gone wrong